all these like highly prosperous civilizations, like the leading civilizations of the ancient world at the time, all collapsed, within 10, 20 years of each other. And no one really knew why. It was during the course of my study that I started to come across these ideas. And it wasn't that I found them, it was that we were learning things and I would do more research and I would say that this wouldn't particularly make sense. So one example was we did this module called Catastrophe. It was about natural disaster and how natural disasters can massively impact human societies during recorded history. And one case study that we were presented was something called the Bronze Age collapse. But the theory that we were taught was that it was a kind of chain reaction of basically climatic factors, which led to drought, which led to civil unrest, which led to rebellions, which led to all these, and then trade to disrupt. And they were also interlinked, that this meant that all these civilizations came crashing down. The theory that we were taught was because it was a tiny climate change, which led to drought, etc., etc. And I remember seeing that and thinking, that's incredible, because that's such a small shift in the Earth's climate, which is something that is extremely variable. So I kind of dived deeper into that because I was so fascinated by it. And I started looking at the climatic history of the Earth during prehistory, and I saw that it was so much worse. Like the events that have happened during prehistory are just incredible. And if we look at recorded history and what had the potential to bring down civilizations in recorded history, like tiny 1 or 2 degree changes in climate, then you look at prehistory and everything that's happened then, you start to think, what could have happened to prehistoric societies if they'd lived through these things?